The referendum wasn't the only substantial vote taking place last night. Across the ditch, New Zealand is under new leadership. Christopher Luxon and the National Party will lead the next government, having recorded a comprehensive win over Labour. Watching it all unfold was our New Zealand correspondent Jack Nyhoff, and this was a strong win for National, Jack.
It certainly was. The polls predicted it, and earlier in the night, the National Party had a lead ahead of the Labour Party. The votes are still being counted, so it will be a number of days before we know exactly how the New Zealand Parliament will look. But the National Party and their preferred coalition partner, ACT, are currently sitting on 61 seats. So that's exactly the number of seats that they need to form government here in New Zealand. So the question still remains that if party leader Christopher Luxon, incoming Prime Minister Christopher Luxon, will need to call on NZ first to help form government. Now, we are here in Auckland this morning and we've seen the incoming Prime Minister walking up to the hotel where we are, and he's just about to address the media for the first time post the election. Last night we saw outgoing New Zealand Prime Minister Chris Hipkins concede. Now, he became Prime Minister in January when Jacinda Ardern resigned as Prime Minister. So this was the first election that he went into as Prime Minister of New Zealand. Now, 3 years ago, the Labour Party became a majority government, extremely rare under New Zealand's MMP system. So that was historic popularity for the Labour Party, but they had a collapse in support, hence the change of leadership. And it didn't really pay off for the Labour Party here. So they're doing a little bit of reflecting. Meanwhile, we will hear shortly from Christopher Luxon, the incoming Prime Minister of New Zealand. I'll bring you any updates a little bit later.